Hey there, do you ever find yourself talking about the past in English and kind of second-guessing yourself? Well, you're in exactly the right place. In just the next few minutes, we're going to absolutely master the one tense you need for clear reports, effective emails, and just confident conversations. So let's jump right in.
Does this sound familiar at all? You're trying to explain what you did and you can just feel something's a little off, you know? It is one of the most common trip-ups for English learners, and I promise you, the fix is so much simpler than you think.
And boom, there's the fix. See that? Just two little letters, E and D, and the sentence goes from confusing to perfectly clear. That one tiny change is literally the key to unlocking the past tense. And today, we're going to make it feel like second nature for you.
So why are we focusing so much on this one tense? Well, think about it. We are always talking about what already happened, what we finished, what the team achieved, what went wrong last week. Nailing this is just fundamental for getting your point across in pretty much any situation.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Oh no, grammar rules. But I promise you, the past simple boils down to one single really powerful idea. This is the golden rule, the one thing that's going to cut through all the confusion. You ready for it? Here it is, the whole secret. We use the past simple for finished actions that happened at a finished time. That's it. That's the entire rule. The action is done, over, complete. And the time period? Also over. Both have to be in the past. Just remember that. Finished action, finished time.
So what do we mean by a finished time? Well, it's pretty intuitive. Yesterday, that's gone. Last night is definitely over. Even this morning counts as a finished time once you hit the afternoon. These little time words are your biggest clues, your signal that you need to use the past simple. So, from now on, this is your mental checkpoint. Before you speak, just ask yourself two quick questions. Is the action over? Is the time finished? If you get a yes for both, bam, you know you need the past simple. It's really that straightforward.
Okay, so we've got the when figured out. Now let's talk about the how. And the great news here is there's a super simple, repeatable formula for this. You can build the perfect sentence every single time. Seriously, think of it like using building blocks.
Here is your three-step recipe. Step 1, you need your subject. Who or what did the action. Step 2, you use the past form of the verb, words like finished, sent, or had. And step 3, you just add the rest of the details. That is the whole structure.
Let's put this formula to work. Look at these examples. She sent the email. We've got our subject, she, and our past verb, sent. Simple. Or, we had a meeting this morning. Subject, we, past verb, had. And finally, they fixed the problem. Subject, they, past verb, fixed. See? It's a clean, simple pattern every single time.
All right, but what about asking questions or saying no? This is where our little magic key comes in. It's one small word, did, and it unlocks both of these functions. And get this, it actually makes the grammar even easier.
Okay, watch the magic happen here. As soon as we use did to ask a question, look at the main verb. Fixed drops its ed and goes right back to its original form, fix. Why? Well, because did is doing all the past tense work for us now. It's like a helper verb.
And it's the exact same logic when we want to make a sentence negative. We use did not, and watch, the verb sent changes back to its original form, send. So it becomes, she did not send. Again, did is the one carrying all the past tense weight. The main verb gets to take a break.
So let's lock this in. We'll call it the did rule. It's simple. Once you use did or did not in a sentence, the main verb just relaxes. It goes back to its simple original form. No extra ed needed. Honestly, remembering this one pattern is a total game changer.
Okay, let's be real. Even with the rules, it's super easy to fall into a few common traps. But the goal here isn't about being perfect all the time. It's about knowing how to spot those little traps and fix them quickly. So, let's break down the most common ones right now.
Here they are, the top 3 traps right next to their fixes. First, just forgetting the past tense. I finished yesterday should be I finished. The second one, keeping the ed after did. It's not did you finished, it's did you finish, because did already did the work. And third, trying to say no without did. Instead of I not understand, it needs to be I did not understand. Seeing them like this really makes the fixes click, right? So let's wrap all this up into your personal path to clarity. Number 1, remember that golden rule, finished actions in a finished time. 2, use that simple structure, subject plus the past verb. 3. Use your magic key, did, for any questions and negatives. And 4. Just keep an eye out for those common traps. That's your entire toolkit right there.
And please, please remember this. Your goal isn't to sound like a grammar textbook. It's just to be understood. If people get your meaning, you are winning. So focus on being clear first and foremost, and all the rest will follow.
So I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Right now, think of one thing you did yesterday. Maybe you finished a big project, you sent an important email, you had a really good meeting. Go on, try saying it out loud using the simple past. I bet you can say it now with 100% confidence.